Hello everybody and welcome back once again to the ESFL 113 live on your screens tonight. It's Saturday, there are no fights on, but we are here as always on a Saturday, on a Sunday, on a Wednesday, on a Friday as well. Good evening. The Xbox title is on the line once again. Mr. BlakeTylerr looking to defend against the incoming JC, both undefeated. Should be a good matchup tonight. That's what all this card is built around, but of course aside from that, lots of fun fights coming your way. Welcome back, the Esports Fight League. Hello, my name is Balian. Thank you for joining us this evening. With me, of course, is Mr. I'm a Boxer, Mr. Bruce Lee Rob, and we're going to be guiding you through a wonderful event this evening. Thank you. Notice we're all on point today. Got our ESFL polos on, looking good. I'll go to you first, Rob. First of all, how are you, sir? Apart from being extremely sad that the UFC isn't on, you know, ESFL, are you feeling good?
I'm feeling great, Balian. I'm feeling amazing. I'm hyped up. Your little intro before we got on got me feeling some type of way, and I'm ready to go.
All right, beautiful. And you, Mr. Boxer, how are you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Lovely evening. Looking at the card, it looks stacked. It's like a EK extravaganza. So,
oh yeah,
can't wait to get into this card and see all of the talent.
Yeah, I think so. EK extravaganza, you said it best. The Elite Kings camp, if you've been following their Twitter, have been signing talent all week long, announcement after announcement. It looks like they'll be dominating the card this evening, aside from the main event, of course. But let's take a look at that fight card this evening. In the main event, BlakeTylerr defending the belt against Mr. JC21. Can't wait for that one, guys. Xbox action coming at you. Very intense, very fun. I mean, 2 undefeated guys. We're going to see a great matchup there, surely. But as you said, Mr. Boxer, you've got EK Sunrise, EK Dirty, EK Jakey B, EK Trixie, EK Warrior, and EK Slick, all on the card tonight. Aside from that, look at that little matchup in there. Dabikin versus Wavy. Jury is here tonight as well, or Jury, commentator extraordinaire is taking on the EK boy. Guinness is back. Max C is here. Maddie D is back tonight as well. We've got an ICB member in Doctor and Cali as well. A little bit of camp wars, but apart from that, what a stacked card. Of course, Rahan in the co-main event of the evening. Don't look away from that. Let's go to you, Boxer. Pick us a matchup here. I mean, there's so many to choose from, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of matchups, but like you said first, man, TH4 Rahan on a whole nother level, definitely making his ascent and his rise all the way to the top. So we're going to be looking out for that card. Also, way down in the card, but watch out for this guy, Yuri Thunderdome. He definitely is going to bring a lot of skill and a lot of talent, and I like his fighting style. So those are the 2 fights that I got my eye on today. But Rob, I know there is a lot more fights to look forward to. What you got?
Yes, sir. I mean, look at the first fight when you enter into the main event. You got Dabikin versus Wavy. That guy was a champion, and I cannot wait to see how he performs tonight. And then you got Dirty versus Cali. Those 2 guys are absolutely insane. And of course, my favorite player in this card right here, the young gun, the 4 horsemen, Rahan, the triple sway right hook monster. I mean, it's just craziness, you know? It's absolute craziness tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, indeedy there. Should be a good card. Should be an event. Now, everyone in the ESFL community was very sad and sorry to hear about the passing of a great member of this community, S. Hector, shortly a few days ago, I believe. Sadly, no longer with us. A member of a lot of camps, a member of many live stream communities around UFC 4, as well as here in the ESFL and ESFL Discord, competitor in the UFL. So we would just like to dedicate tonight's card to Mr. S. Hector, and hope, you know, him and his family are doing okay. So let's move on to the first fight of the night. Maddie D, like we said, coming back to kick some butt. I mean, we haven't seen him in a while, but I'll pass it over to you, Rob, as always, to give us all the breakdown on the first matchup of this evening. Maddie D against, well, I mean, it did say something different on the card, but it says God ate my pig here. So I don't know about that one, but here we go.
All right, here we go. We got unrated Maddie D making his ESFL debut tonight. He's well-balanced, high fight IQ, deadly top game. Don't let this guy get on top or mount you. But he's going against a ranked opponent tonight, 15th, that is. Max C, 1-1 in the ESFL. He's got aggressive boxing, a strong top game, and he's comfortable everywhere, Boxer.
Yeah, and when you talk about looking at Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje, you're going to talk about a nice stand-up battle that we're going to see. because both of these fighters have a lot of power. With Justin Gaethje, we're talking about a 95 punch power here, and then kick power of 94. So you got to watch out for both his hands and his feet with Justin Gaethje. But we all know that Dustin Poirier is no slouch in the stand-up himself. So let's see what's going to happen. Bailey, and take it away.
All right, here we go. First fight of the night, ESFL 113. Like you said, Maddie making his return to the ESFL competition tonight, looking to put on a dominant performance, leading with that hook off the straight there. Nice return from God, come back down to the body as well, using those Dustin Poirier boxing skills nice and tight. Southpaw, the orthodox leg kicks are going to be hard to land for Maddie D as a result of that, but both leading with a check hook. Nice teep up the middle there by God. Double jab into that beautiful left hook over the top. Caught Maddie. Gotta be careful of that, and then followed up with the lead hand as well. Good job by God here, retreating with a high block, but he can't do that all night because the power of Maddie D will start to add up on that. And there's a nice right hook after he did get a leg kick in there as well, Boxer.
Wow. Yeah, and what I'm seeing now, a lot of these guys are mixing up their strikes, leading with the jab, leading with the check hook. And we even saw a takedown attempt. So I like the variety that I'm seeing right now, and big strikes being landed there by Maddie D. And he's looking to take control here of this first round, but both of these guys have had their moments thus far, Bruce.
Yeah, they really have, and Maddie D's doing a really good job as he defends a nice takedown there of just standing his ground, throwing those stationary strikes. We saw a nice uppercut hook combination right there. We see an uppercut sneak through from Maddie, and another hook, but a pull counter.
There's a big rear left uppercut. There's another one right there. Jumps Maddie straight away. Now on top, gonna rain some hell. No. Recovers, nice, wise decision. You got Dustin Poirier have this little stamina and recovery advantage, so you can chip away. Not looking to finish Maddie here in the first round with 2.5 minutes. Now passing into the full mount. Nice drop though of the double lead left uppercut there from Maddie. From God, excuse me, as Maddie closed in. Now full mount, nice slip straight away here. Gonna double up on the hooks. That caught him there with a rock and lost a lot of stamina for that one. Gonna peel off maybe for the armbar. Here he comes to sit into it. Big stamina advantage. Don't know if he powered into this one, and that's a big bar for Maddie. Yeah, in trouble right there. Boxer gonna move. Left, right, pull up in that far right-hand corner, but repeating that pattern. God just hanging around in the center. This is probably going to be all she wrote here, boys. I think he's got it.
No.
Yeah, right now it's looking like God Ate My Pig is going to take this, definitely seize opportunity when it presented itself. Nice knockdown, got on top, control his opponent, and this is exactly what you want to do. Nice finish there by the debut from God Ate My Pig. Very impressive performance. I like what I saw from both of those fighters, but all it takes is just one mistake there, and you saw God Ate My Pig was able to take advantage, capitalize, show both the skill on the stand-up, show skill on the ground, and finish with a submission. You're doing it all here right now, looking good.
Yeah, really utilizing that Dustin Poirier pick, able to use all facets of his game, and we saw God coming in and starting off real aggressive, and Justin Gaethje, who's the opponent? What was his name?
Maddie D.
Maddie D was landing some big shots with Justin Gaethje, and then God was able to get that beautiful pull uppercut, and that started the sequence where Bailey can take it away, where he went to the ground and got the finish.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a good finishing sequence. It all started off from that pull uppercut, like you said, but really, I think it was more a result there of Maddie D just not moving his head after he got rocked. Right, he got rocked, the block was getting beaten up, and there was no head movement. So when you get block break, guys, you got to move your head to stay in the fight, otherwise you're just going to take that damage. The block was completely broken when he ate that last uppercut. That's why he went down. Wise move by God to not immediately look for the finish. We thought he might try and pound out from full guard. Knows Gaethje's quite a tough character when you pick him up here, so used the threat of the ground and pound to advance position towards mount. Went straight up into the posture there. Got that weird rock from that hook that dropped his stamina in half and went straight for that triangle armbar. So I like the methodical approach to the finish from God right there, because that was a good performance to get us kicked off tonight, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. It's good stuff. Real good stuff indeed. Right then, let's move on to the next one. Jeez, that went nice and quick. First round finish. You don't see that too often in the first fight of tonight, but we have plenty more lined up this evening. Kaneo is getting ready to take on Guinness here as well. I have to double check because this is a little bit of a weird setup here, but it looks like we are good to go. Kaneo and Guinness, and this is not an EK member yet. No, we will get next fight is when we begin hitting the EK members this evening, the Elite Kings camp. But these two are ready to go. Looks like it's at light heavyweight. Love the matchup already. They're ready to pick. Let's go on to it.
Here we go. We got the unrated Kaneo 1-1 so far. Vicious leg kicks. Likes his mix-up combinations and very, very strong from the mount. Going against ranked 29th Guinness. 1-2. Actually a last-minute replacement tonight. So no training camp for Guinness, but he's coming with no pressure. And he is a pressure fighter. The IXC champ.
Wow.
Well-rounded. This guy's a beast boxer.
Yeah, now I'm not sure if they're going to lock these picks in, but if they get Yuri Prochaska, definitely a very strong fighter. We talking 96 in the power department. We don't see this pick up too often. Yuri also has a laser focus, so his spin punches and his straights are going to come out faster. So watch out for those type of strikes. But anytime you're talking about Chuck Liddell right out of the gate, he has that perk. So his stamina is going to be really good in the very first rounds. So I look for a very interesting striking matchup between these two fighters here. Let's see what they got, Bailey.
I mean, you don't really see this pick in the ESFL ever. So what a treat we've got tonight. Two strikers should be getting off to it. Gonna touch up, get into it now as well. So Guinness picking up Liddell here. Short notice, like you said, he got slime balls now with Yuri as well, and someone else we don't see. Nice head movement, blocking high with that as well. There's a return on the rear uppercut, dive straight on that double leg already. Drive, plenty of space now in the center of the cage. No easy get-ups for Guinness here, and now straight to the posture up, double shots to the body. Recontrols posture, so not looking to do damage here, but maintain that position. Kind of weird to see Yuri shoot a takedown. Not necessarily his best stat. Does have some fairly decent ground game, so we'll see. But against Liddell, if you can get him down, surely you can keep him there. And already I'm loving the aggression into mount. Remember when we talked about it, guys? Remember we talked about the change in the meta to taking full mount after that patch that affected transition costs, just increasing all transitions costs. So just forcing your opponent to spend more stamina to get out of that position because there's more steps to it. We see it every fight. I love the aggression moving to that position.
Yeah, and right now, in this case, if you have Yuri, it's okay to do the takedown against Chuck Liddell because his bottom control is only at 88. So you have a slight advantage there. And what we see right now is controlling this position here, hard to get out of. Missed the transition denial on that up get up. Now let's see what they have on their feet, Rob. They're back here. Let's see if some fireworks happen.
Definitely. And back on their feet. Both men have serious power in their hands, and we're seeing them being a little tentative here. Guinness opening up with a leg kick, uppercut, combination, slam ball, answering back with a nice straight to the body, but be careful. Oh, another shot. Wow. Obviously, it seems like Guinness wants this fight to the ground, and that's the second time, Bailey, and he's able to get it.
Yeah, Slim, not Guinness, but you're right. You are right. He definitely wants to look for that. And like I said, I mean, it's kind of strange to see it from him. You think you'd take like DC or someone like that, but maybe he just likes Yuri. Also, such a weird stance on him. Have you seen the stance on Yuri there? Like such a hands-low karate. Very strange, but he's in this position again. You talked about some undeniable fakes from there. Maybe you could help him out with that boxer next time he finds himself stuck there, but forget about that. Gets the side control switch now, finds himself bumped back to half guard, tries to hit the full mount transition. Nice job by Slim denying. Going to build up the GA there. 3 strikes, but read well by Guinness. Maintains the top position, denies. Now gets his own full mount. There's a nice reversal though, straight to half guard. Back and forth, and Slim back on top.
Yeah, it looks like Slim, he likes to play a game where he wants to stay safe and then open up. But look at these huge shots here. You have to be careful by throwing all of those strikes because you can easily get it reversed. But it paid dividends right there. On top, was able to land a lot of strikes, and that might have been enough for him to win this round, Rob. He's doing a lot of scoring, looking good in the eyes of the judges. Yeah,
no doubt. You see the body getting popped. Here we go, building up that GA. Instead of going to the right, though, he goes up, and that fakes out Slim. And Guinness now has the backside position, and he's just going to go right up top and kick the crap out of that chin. Hey, Iceman, baby.
You gotta love it. Yeah, did not want it back on the feet. Very strange from Slimeball here to want to keep this fight on the ground, but there we go. Maybe he just feels comfortable there. Definitely has an advantage there, but definitely more of a striker that he's picked here tonight. So we'll see if he shoots that double leg again. Nice 1-2, beats him to the punch right there. Lead hook catches him as well, and full stamina for Slime. We can't see Guinness's. There's the pull counter. Man, these two just trying to ping each other off the top there. Nice knee to the body. Got the cage. No clinch, though. Man, these heavies are slow.
Yeah,
right?
Both of these fighters are very dangerous on the stand-up. And when you talk about the light heavyweight division, you can't make too many mistakes.
Bang.
But look at here. Guinness pouring on the pressure. And Slim able to recognize that pressure and wants to mitigate it. But no, look, Slim gets it down. I would expect maybe Slim lands some ground and pound, but he wants to get this fight to the feet. And that's exactly what we're seeing there. Nice leg kick on the get up here. And let's see if Guinness can apply this pressure here with Chuck Liddell and all of that power in the stand-up.
Yeah, he's definitely, you know, walking him down, standing right in that phone booth right there. Nice straight lead hook combo. And right now, Slim trying. You see him. He's searching for a way to get that takedown. Nice check. Oh, and he answers back with a leg kick, Bailey. And this guy's going. Guinness is teeing off right now.
Yeah, old school as well. Just straight leg kick. I mean, I don't even know if Chuck has calf kicks either because he wasn't using them at the time. He's fudged up that right leg as well. Yuri switching stance. No stamina. There's the double leg. Doesn't take the window of advantage there for that free spear takedown. Got to get on top of that now. Some nice checks from Slim in the pocket. Trying to trade them elbows, but Guinness, like you said, Rob, real clinical. Getting that leg kick working, some nice lead hooks to the body, the straight right coming straight through the middle, and there's just some long legs on Chuck Liddell right here. He's catching Slime over and over again. Nice slip though, but he's got his block up. He's not going to be able to throw any counter punches there. There's another lead hook to the body. Good work from Guinness, and Slim is just standing in front of him here, taking these shots.
Yeah, doing a good job. Look at that, man. Nice leg damage there.
Dang.
Surprisingly, Yuri only has a 90 with the leg health. So that's a nice little place to attack there. And as you can see, that guard is coming down there on Yuri. So let's see if Guinness now attacks the head, but doing a good job here to get to this second round back. We still got minutes. Look at these shots here. Down low and up high here. It looks like Guinness is in control, and Slim, he wants to see if he can maybe get this fight back down to the ground. But look at this. Both legs are hurt. Like, what is this, Bruce? Everything that Chuck Liddell is throwing out is rocking Yuri. What is going on?
Well, Slim threw a couple of leg kicks, and they got checked as he gets a nice little takedown right there. So both his legs are worked. You know, Guinness did a good job on that left leg kicking it, and then it did a good job defending with the checks. But right now, again, like round number one to end round number two, we have Slim on top landing some bombs, but I don't think this is going to really get him the round, Bailey. This could be a 1-1 situation.
Yeah, it's one of those fights where the first round is completely different to the second round, but that makes it competitive for the third round. So we'll see how it looks. I mean, first round was Yuri definitely controlled. Slim definitely controlled, but he definitely didn't do anywhere near as much damage as he did in that second there as well. So you got to wonder if that'll factor into the score. And some really nice kicks. I mean, I feel like those are the old school leg kick animations that we don't really see that much anymore. Everyone has those calf kicks. You got to hold the button down now instead of just press it to get that animation to come out, but using them to full effect. Chuck Liddell, obviously quite a high kick power stat. And there we go, finds himself on the receiving end of them. It's going to be hard to get that takedown now. That low leg, damn, that was right in the money.
On the way in.
I mean, wow. I mean, what a good job by using these leg kicks here. I mean, man, you got to, going into this round, it definitely was 1-1. Now, you got to say Guinness is taking control, already has a knockdown here. Those legs are hurt. And if you're Slim, I don't think you want to be messing around on the ground here. You at least need to get another knockdown, and that's how you want to do. You want to check those kicks, and he got a rock of his own, but he needs to pull on the pressure, Rob, here if he wants to come back.
He definitely does, and it looks like he's doing that, using those double elbows, but now he's backing up. Oh, another check. That one hurt Guinness.
Yeah.
Now he's throwing that head kick, double uppercut. These guys are trading in the middle.
Man.
Oh, nice straight pops him. Oh, double elbows, Bailey. And this fight is heating up.
It's heating up, and it's whoever has the rhythm, really. And then as soon as they fall into their rhythm, they start to dictate the pace of the fight. So it's about breaking the rhythm, changing up the attack patterns. A beautiful uppercut catching him. Goes down, he gets hit by the lead uppercut as well. Guinness is down now, getting pounded out against the cage. Slim now working from the over-under, a double shot to the head. Faked him out, no knee shots. That might be it, but no, the chin of Chuck Liddell. Hurries up, he's got a block, man. Oh, that's got to be it, surely he's not surviving this. There's no way. Here it comes, ground and pound.
Raining down some huge ground and pound. Wow, Slim Ball's able to come back in that third round and take control, get 3 knockdowns in a row, and finish it off. When he was facing adversity, both of his legs were absolutely just demolished, and he was able to know that Guinness was attacking that, get his checks, then use that power of Yuri with a 96 and just take out a very powerful Chuck Liddell. And once he got those knockdowns rolling, that snowball just continued to roll down that hill and got the win, Rob. Wow.
Yeah, it seemed like Guinness, was really relying on those leg kicks and was thinking, yo, I'm in control. I'm gonna just kick that leg. And when Slim started checking a few of those and devastating that leg, Guinness kind of backed up. He's like, uh-oh, okay, now what? The brain is computing. He didn't really know what to do at that point, and that's when Slim came forward, took advantage of the situation, and just started throwing heat, standing in his face, double elbows, nice shots on top. And then when they were in the clinch positions, Bailey, and I don't know why his body was not hurt. Guinness was not blocking his head, eating free hooks, like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah,
Talk to me about that.
I don't know, maybe he was expecting the knee, but even if you block, you still block that knee to the head, right?
Yeah.
If you do the normal block. So I don't know, maybe he was expecting knees to the body, but his body was fine. He literally had not been touched to the body the entire fight. So
Maybe the takedown he was worried about?
I don't know, man. I mean, there's a bug with the AI that it does that, but that's the AI. So I don't know what happened tonight, but props to Guinness for filling in on short notice. Unfortunately, didn't get the job done. Good leg kick work, but that whole fight was a little meat and potatoes from both guys. Everything was quite forced, it felt like. So maybe there was some lag they were dealing with, but it was a little like, 2 guys just smashing right into each other. There wasn't a lot of patience. It was a lot of just, brute force, but still a win is a win, and he picked up a win tonight. So congratulations to him. All right. Any final analysis, Boxer? You good?
Yeah. Great job by both of those guys, especially when you step in for a short notice fight, come in and get the win. Great job by both of those guys.
All right, there we go. Right. The next fight that we will be moving on to tonight is going to be a member of the ICB, I believe. Dr. ICB is what, Rob? I ask you every time.
In cold blood.
Yeah,
Got it. There we go. So
I was going to say Insane Clown Posse. I don't know why.
You got to be careful. That's not it, though. That's not it. Against the people who have dominated the roster for this particular event, it's the EK camp, the Elite Kings camp, who, again, if you're on their Twitter, if you follow them on social media, they've been making a lot of big signings and announcing them. And we can see the first of this beautiful graphic logo that you'll see on Slick's name tonight. Actually, you won't see because the booth will be in the way. I feel bad about this, but EK Slick is representing the EKs tonight, and he's going to take on Dr. Who in the beautiful welterweight matchup.
Doctor Who, yeah, here we go. Ranked 31, EK Slick, 1-3 right now, has been training a lot for this fight. The people's champ, he's got very aggressive ground and pound and some unorthodox stand-up that can throw off his opponent, but we got the in cold blood Dr. Camp versus Camp, 0-1, ranked 37th, so they're similarly ranked, balanced. He's a workhorse, and his strikes are going to set up his grappling, so it could be a grappler versus grappler type of fight here, Boxer.
Man, now this matchup is very interesting because when you talk about Leon Edwards, frontal assault perk, so his kicks are going to be coming out faster. Now, when you talk about Gilbert Burns in this version, he can definitely get it done. A lot of takedowns, a lot of submissions. So it could go either way. Take it away, Bailey.
Yeah, we'll see. Like you said, EK versus ICB tonight. Camp v Camp. We're going to see who's been training hard. A nice immediate job with the clinch by Slick and a nice shot on the break there. Even though he didn't want to throw the elbow. Leon's got them elbows from the break and the clinches. Nice, but Leon has that great clinch striking stats, so already taking advantage of that. Want to stay framey against Burns on the inside as well. Very heavy hands from Doctor Who. Slick using that pullback L1. Don't see that every day. Nice inside leg kick steps up the lead. Uppercut right there as well. It's leading with that straight, but it gets caught. Beautiful job with that double leg into that trip. Nice takedown. Immediately tries to build the GA with a full guard sweep. Doesn't get it. Denies a nice posture up. Goes for it. Goes opposite side with the nice sweep. Nice as well. Now taking the top position. See what Doctor can do using a lot of shots from the bottom. Tries to double up and build that full guard sweep, but there's no fake on it. And there we go. Full mount. This is not good, Boxer.
Yeah, anytime you talk about these EK guys, even though they have strikers, they're going to be elite on the ground game. That's what they're one of the staples of their camps. So you don't want to be down here. But with Gilbert Burns, amazing off of his back, a lot of sweeps, a lot of submissions, rubber guard. So right now, this is where Gilbert Burns can shine. And if you should be comfortable right here in this position if you're Gilbert Burns, because you can get right into rubber guard, right into a sweep. But look, and he knows that. Slick knows that. It ends up getting up. Didn't want to stay in that dangerous position here. And right now, back to the feet. Let's see if Dr. Who can turn this thing around. But right now, it seems like the EK camp is doing what they have to do on the ground and the feet, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely, Boxer, and he's really working in those calf kicks on the lead leg of Doctor. Doctor going for a takedown, unable to, good deny. And again, another leg kick, and another one. That left leg is getting brutalized, Balian.
Yeah, he's doing a good job keeping the length as well. Leon's obviously a very long guy. Got outside of that leg kick return there as well. Came in with the inside straight and then the inside leg kick as well. Not always easy to land in that orthodox v southpaw matchup, but he's making it work. He's going outside. He's chopping in at the end of combinations. Really good job by Slick. Looks like he came with a game plan tonight, a clear game plan on how we wanted to take Doctor Who out of there, especially with the Gilbert Burns pick. These guys usually have their camps in their ear. I wonder if they targeted that as a strategy after that pick was made. Now that double jab's coming out as well when he's in a little close, but Doctor Who's doing a good job crowding here now, forcing an exchange on the inside with the hooks. Nice 1-2 return by Slick. Nice slip. There's a straight left. Coming back with a lead hook as well. Shots to the body, but the uppercuts coming in by Doctor Who. Got to be careful. Now he's pivoting out, but Doctor's trying to push. A minute left in this first round.
Yeah, and I like the meta that's being played out here. Both of these guys are moving right, and then look at this here. Nice takedown. That got denied here. But Slick, he's looking for the slip. He's looking to lunge out. But at the same time, Doctor Who is looking to land a round strike, to intercept that. And look at this right here in a dangerous position. Only 10 seconds left. Man, it could be anybody's fight, but this first round, I still have to give this, to Leon Edwards. And who's that? Slick. I think he took that round.
Yeah, I think so too. And he came out real feisty with the pedal on the metal, really targeting that left leg. And that's only about at half health now, so he's got to be. Doctor really has to be careful here. Not Doctor standing right in the the pocket, lands a beautiful uppercut in that combination. Now walking him down, really pressuring him. He doesn't want to get that leg chopped, but that's a beautiful grab, but a deny again. Wow. Good job staying on his feet.
Yeah, it's a couple of times both guys have tried to get clinch takedowns, getting denied. Nice job by Slick coming up with the beautiful question mark, but Doctor Who countered nicely with the body kick just out of range, and now Slick back in the pocket, trading beautiful pivots right here. Doctor always leading with those straight punches, making a adaptment. Now he's using that lead hook, but of course that sets him up for that beautiful rear uppercut, just as I said it. Wow, he landed it in there. Nice work by Slick targeting that. Now Doctor's going back to those linear strikes. There's the pivots. This is just a good game plan by Slick. He's just countering everything Doctor's trying to return on him with now.
Yeah, man, those pivots and then those lunges to the outside, when you can mix those into your game and go in and out and pivot left to right, make your opponent miss, get a knockdown. That's the most beautiful thing that you can see on this game. And Slick is able to do that right now, just really feeling real dominant, even when the fight goes to the ground. Nice. Doctor Who needs to do something to get this fight back in Doctor Who's favor, and I'm not sure what it is right now. EK Slick looking in control. What should they do, Bruce, to turn this fight around?
Well, it seems like Doctor is just chasing him now. He knows his left leg is hurt. He's in orthodox, and Slicks has made him, just get real over aggressive, kind of abandon his technical game plan. He's just throwing shot after shot.
Trying to block break.
Slick is just moving. Yeah, trying to block break, but Slick using that pivot movement is making him miss and making him pay. And it's just, land the vicious knee right to the face, trying to block break. Man, he's answering back, though. It's a fight.
Wow, man. Yeah, he did answer back. I could have sworn that head kick was coming up the middle, but you asked what he could do. I think he's got to work the body, man. It's all coming up the top. It's all coming up the head. You got to set things up low to come up high right now. Maybe work some body kicks, fight at range if you're being forced there, because charging forward is only going to drain that stamina, although he is landing on the block, which will help him maintain a little bit of stamina. It's not the same as whiffing, although he is doing it right there, but he's forcing these exchanges on the inside. Slick got to be careful. He's got half head health there. Almost came back into an exchange, now getting pummeled over the top of those hooks. Nice job, though. Gets the over-under against the clinch. Going to drop to the back. Nice, easy takedown here, hopefully after a couple of knees to the leg. Going to hit the drag down. There's no movement from Doctor Who. He has to take a decision here. He can't just sit and wait. Repummel there, back to the over-under, now back on the back. Back to the over-under.
Yeah, so Slick is putting him in this 50-50 position. Am I going to do backpack or drag down? He ends up doing the backpack right here, and you got to be careful, but it's only 20 seconds left, so I think he's safe, but still, this is getting control time. This is scoring well in the eyes of the judges, but I like from Doctor Who, he was staying dangerous, even though he's behind in these scorecards, he still is dangerous right here, but at the same time, EK Slick in control of this fight. I think Doctor Who would need a knockout if he wants to come back and win this fight.
Yeah, he does. And Doctor needs to not be so predictable. Like he comes with these same shots every time, and maybe a spinning head kick or like a lead body kick to catch Slick when he's but he just needs a knee right to the face flush. Here comes EK Slick. Oh, nice slip straight by Doctor to repel the invader. And now he has him in the plum.
Oh, man.
Bang, bang.
They're kind of similar on head health, really, there. Just goes to show how tough Burns is and how much damage you can take with him and dish out with that power as well. So Slick does need to be careful. Nice job adjusting to the elbow this time. No knee up the middle, but here's a double knee from Doctor going into the pummels. Now coming up with the uppercuts. There it is. Swims over. It's the over there as well. Nice work. And that nice re-clinch right here. Slick's going to have to do something. Hit them pivots again. Nice snap down though, using that clinch control stat. And there's a beautiful takedown straight on top with ground and pound. And this is good. Very good top position control you can get with Leon Edwards, as well as 5-star elbows on the ground if you can take side control. Oh, but he got the rubber guard. Hey. Let's see if he can hit the sweep.
Yeah, here we go. In the rubber guard. Let's see if he's going for the sweep. And he's going for the sweep. And he's in the top mount. And see, this is where you can do your damage here with Gilbert Burns. He missed that very important transition denial. But look, he's still going back into more dominant positions. But he wants to keep this position here. And let's see, he has to get to work right now, especially because he is down in this fight. So if he wants to come back, the time is now. But Rob, he just got swept, and that loses a lot of that momentum that was just built.
Huge play by Slick. Now has a little bit of a stamina advantage, positional advantage in the side saddle position. That could be trouble there, but doesn't decide to do anything with it. Just maintains position. That head health is blinking right. The 5-star elbows are coming in, Bailey, and looks like he's going to slide to full mount where he can do some devastating work.
He's got 2 minutes. I mean, if he stays here, he wins the fight anyway. So we'll see if he tries anything riskier, if he just looks to maintain control. But this has been a great MMA fight. We've seen clinch work, obviously striking on the feet, and lots of groundwork as well. So nice to see these guys take the fight in all positions, as both picks that they made can fight in all positions. But it's been a really good performance so far by EK's Slick. But Doctor Who gets one more sweep, got top position with a minute left. Maybe he can get a little leg lock in, but double fake to the bottom. There it is. Beautiful full momentum sweep to the half guard. Double hip fake.
Yeah, at some point, I think you got to just lean on your opponent is going for the sweep. But right now, only 50 seconds left. Let's see. But huge knockdown there by EK Slick. He's not letting Doctor Who get any advantage or no type of momentum going throughout this whole fight. EK Slick, another huge knockdown, really fast. One move by Leon Edwards. Bang, bang, like you said, Bruce. Is he going to take him out?
I don't think he is, but he's definitely going to get this win. Big, brutal shots there at the end, and just the whole fight since the bell, those calf kicks really changed the whole dynamic. I mean, you just seen Doctor kind of chasing him around like he was playing tag like a youngster. He just didn't know. His whole game was thrown off, Bailey, and he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he definitely started chasing him after he was getting picked apart on the outside. And, with Gilbert, you kind of got to wait a little. You got to get your power shots off. You can't be the one trying to force the action all the time, because if you go 1-for-1, generally you'll gas out. You won't have the stamina. But he did a good job maintaining it, and he was block breaking fairly well. But all those linear pivots really started to add up. There was a lot of missed opportunities with strikes and some really good work by Slick in the clinch as well as just catching those knees. Just really mixed up his offense in a lot of ways. So great performance. And that's one win in the books for the EK boys this evening, with Slick getting it done.
Yeah, those, like you said, Bailey, and those pivots, man, if you can figure out how to implement those in your game, I mean, it drains the stamina of your opponent because they're whiffing strikes. It looks pretty. It keeps you off of the cage. It's just something. It's a whole nother technique that you need to learn how to add to your game. Not a lot of people able to master it as good as Slick just showed us right there. Good job tonight. Getting started out with EK with a win. They can't feel no better than what they're doing right now.
Exactly right. Well, we are about halfway through the card now. We'll take one quick look. Again, we're moving up. This is the last fight on the prelims. Jiri Thunderdome, ESFL team member and commentator, as well as content creator. They're taking on EK's Warrior. EK are going to be in basically every one of these matchups tonight going forward, apart from two, but we'll see them get there. But this is going to be a great matchup. After that, we're on to the main card, but thank you for joining us. If you are just arriving, we have 6 fights left for you this evening. Thank you for watching on YouTube if you're over there as well. We will jump straight into the next one at bantamweight. Fan favorite Jiri will be taking on Warrior. Let's go.
Here we go, and we got Elroy Jet 1-1 fighting out of that T4H camp. He's got the balanced approach, great takedowns, patient, but at the same time, he could get aggressive. Jiri, ranked 16th, undefeated right now in Season 2, 1-0. This guy is a up-and-coming, rising star, pressure boxer, unafraid of grappling, and some great head movement. So we'll see what Jiri brings to the table as a very, very high-level prospect.
Yeah, I actually didn't know this was EK Warrior fighting a very, very talented striker. But both of these guys, they picked Piotr Jan, and Piotr definitely one of those fighters that has great stand-up, great grappling, talking about 95 punch speed, 95 punch power, fast hands, predator perk, has it all, force of nature. So you want to win the battle there of the stamina. But I'm telling you, both of these fighters are very skilled. When you talk about Jiri versus EK Warrior, you're getting ready to see a nice high-level match here. Take it away, Bailey.
All right, yeah, like you said, the mirror match for this one. But as we always know, the Peter Yan mirror match, the person who gets ahead because of that perk will start to snowball. But there's an early shot from Jiri. Doesn't get it. Jab into the turning side kick to the body. Fakes the teep. Warrior not biting on it. Moves in with a double jab lead hook. Jiri already looking for that pull counter. Sticking around in the center. And there's that dipping right hook over the top. Trying to get some pivots of his own going, but look how much stamina he's lost already. The failed takedown, coupled with the body shots and the whiffs on the big hooks.
Oh,
nice job, straight to the back. You know, there's a deny on the drag down. We're seeing the evolution of that meta there. You know the Elite Kings know the deny to that and get that on each other all the time. So they're practicing that in the training room, I bet.
Yeah, and like you said, when you see these takedowns get denied, since the latest patch, you can see that stamina draining already. Even though this is a 3-round fight, this is not where you want to be if you're Jiri with the stamina advantage right here. And then because of that force of nature perk, it's going to start coming into advantage. But don't count Jiri out. Very talented striker, but EK very good at just draining that stamina and doing a great job of it right now, Rob.
Yeah, he really is, and a beautiful spinning back kick. Jiri landed one earlier, and just the ability for Warrior to pinpoint that straight to the body and take that stamina away, like you said, Boxer. And Warrior coming out very, very strong in round number 1, looking very technical.
Yeah, those straight rights to the body are just adding up right now for Warrior, though. And he times them beautifully, gets underneath Jiri's attacks. Nails him with those straight rights. There's another one right there. He's got to look out for that. Got to start adjusting. Maybe throw a straight lead uppercut. Oh, he almost did it right there. That would have helped him out, but he has to get away from them. The head health almost as low as the body right now for Jiri. And maybe goes back to those takedowns. That was part of the game plan initially. He's now pivoting, but if he gets hit to the body while pivoting, he's going to do even more damage. Now going to drive against the cage. Eats a straight right, though. Stick with it on the way out. And I think Jiri right now trying a few too many pull counter attempts, few too many slip strikes. Needs to get back to some basics. Find a nice sticking combination to stop Warrior from just tagging him up right here. Nice double jab as well by Warrior right there. Catches him with the lead hook after the duck.
Look at here.
That's nice though. Oh no, big rear uppercut drops him. Gonna be shelling up against the cage now.
And we talked about it. Anytime you're able to incorporate those lunges, and EK Warrior, very skilled striker there. And as you can see, that incoming damage is less because of that force of nature perk, because of all of this the stamina drain that Warrior's able to apply. He knows exactly, Rob, when to go for that body straight, and he's landing it over and over again. And look at the stamina here right now. Jiri is almost at 50% here, and we're just in the first round, Rob.
Yeah, somehow Warrior had just found a way to freeze Jiri since the round has started. And just look at this, just unloading combination. Oh, man, just a total beatdown right now by Warrior. That EK camp is showing that they are training really, really hard. They look on point, and they look like they're all in the flow state right now, Bailey. And what a performance by EK Warrior.
I mean, Jiri is fighting his pace of fight. Jiri is choosing to engage when Warrior steps forward and starts this firefight. I think he needs to try and slow the fight down. I think he needs to try and not throw back as soon as Warrior decides to move in and combo on him. He needs to try and get the clinch, slow the pace of the fight down, and look for his own shots. Because if he's trying to meet him pace for pace, I don't think he's going to win this fight.
Yeah, but when you talk about that strike in the EK Warrior, he reminds me of like a Ed Parker with the way he's able to drain that stamina, and just very talented. You can see EK Warrior go a long way here in the ESFL, just getting started here. But what does Jiri have to do? He's very strong himself, not out of this fight. But Rob, what does he have to do to get back into this fight with the stamina? Where is that?
I mean, maybe block one of those jabs and then counter with an uppercut as, EK Warrior is going down. But right now, he's just in a really bad position because he's lost so much head health. He's lost so much body health. His mental game, who knows what he's thinking right now. But he's got the leg, and he can't get the takedown either. So he's just in a bad spot, man. He needs to land something to get some respect from Warrior. Oh!
Warrior, they trade ducking right hooks over the top right there. Warrior coming down to the body afterwards as well. That's going to add up. And every time he tries to hit that pull, he just doesn't get it. Nice knee. That is good, but stays in the pocket to retrade. Double hooks to the body. Here comes Warrior, man. Warrior is
Warrior's put on the clinic.
Man. Oh, dude. Just savagery. Jesus.
Jeez.
I mean, Warrior looked really, really good. He barely made any mistakes. He would enter with his combination, hit it, and then just block everything on the return. Then re-enter, hit it, block everything. Just looked untouchable with that pace that he just put on them right there.
Yeah. Now, make no mistake about it. I played EK Warrior before. Actually, one of the best strikers I felt just overwhelmed against. So you're fighting one of the elite strikers, and when you take it to the ground, you're coming out of that EK camp with all of that training. I mean, it's one of the special strikers that we're seeing in the league right now. I want to see how far EK Warrior goes, because I think he can go a long way here. But man, he took out a very dangerous Jiri. So that just shows you the skill and the talent level. But that's how you play the game at its highest level, when you know exactly how to counter your opponent effectively and just drain that stamina from the start. Very start, stamina just went on a straight decline. And very impressive performance there by Warrior.
Definitely. Jiri, an up-and-coming player, very motivated, excited to get in the octagon tonight, trained hard. But, wow, EK Warrior, something magical is brewing in that EK camp. You could tell. And, yeah, like you said, Boxer, Warrior looks phenomenal. Just looks like everything he's throwing is for a purpose. And he looks fast with his inputs. And, yeah, man, he destroyed Jiri. That was a beatdown.
Yeah, apparently he's in Boiler's invitational. Boiler in chat, one of the moderators here in the ESFL, running an invitational event this weekend, and apparently he's a dark horse in that. I would like to see him match up against some of the best, because that kind of a pressure style can definitely overwhelm a lot of people, but does it work against the best of the best guys who know how to handle that kind of a style? And yeah, unfortunately for Jiri, I mean, it's very easy to get overwhelmed in that situation. He didn't make hardly any mistakes, Warrior. He just kept pushing forward and made everything, easy, didn't take a lot of risks. And it's really hard to slow down a fight like that, right? You can't meet those people pace for pace because they're used to fighting like that. You got to take them out of that element, but it's much easier said than done. So props to Jiri for showing up like he did, landing a few shots there, but just too much tonight from the Warrior. Right, we're going to move on to another fight featuring another EK member. Wait, is this the only one? No, it's not. This is the only one not EK. This is Dabikin, the true vet. There he is, taking on Wavy right here at lightweight. They're ready to go, so let's move on in.
All right, here we go. We got unrated Wavy making his ESFL debut tonight. He's got some slick boxing. The never-ending combos he's throwing until that stamina bar is empty and depleted. And he is very good under pressure, and he has to be, because he's going to be facing Dabikin, who is ranked 25, 1 and 2, not the most successful season 2, but we know from the history books, Dabikin, former champion, I believe, is just unbelievable with his pressure. He's an elite player, extremely strong boxing, and this guy comes and brings it every time. So this is a huge test for Wavy, and Dabikin really needs to get this win to start getting that ESFL Season 2 career flowing there, Boxer.
Yeah, and yeah, I agree with you. Now, I'm not sure what fighters they're going to lock in here, but right now they're on Dustin versus Max Holloway. Even though this isn't a 5-star Max Holloway in the featherweight division, you're talking about 4-star Max in the light heavyweight division. Probably doesn't even matter. And so you're going to be looking at a nice striking battle here. Both of these fighters have a lot of punch speed, but Dustin Poirier getting a slight nod at 96. Max Holloway punch speed of 95 with slight punching power. His punching power is only 86, but he can do it for the full length of the fight with a cardio of 99. So not sure if these guys are
I
not
think
ready.
there might be something going on with the stream as well. I don't know if you guys are getting a little loading symbol in the
I see the loading symbol. I think that's on their end.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Throw us all out of sync as well.
I just refresh and it's going. Oh yeah, nah, refreshing, it's not going good.
All right, yeah.
Okay, let's just jump back to the booth for a second. Oh, they just locked in.
Yeah, they're trying to lock in. But if they're able to lock in this matchup, it's going to be a nice striking matchup, I would assume here. And excited to see it if they can get it going. Not sure if we're going to have to move on to the next fight, Balian. Let's hear from the guys in the back of the truck. But yeah, it seems like these guys are having problems right now connecting.
I feel like Dabikin has always been having problems recently. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I hear feedback in my microphone. Okay. All right, let's... Whoa, okay. I said back to the booth, but we're still here. Everything's going weird now. Now OBS is freaking out. Okay, hang on. No, okay, that's weird as hell. Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, Bruce, in this matchup here, who do you favor here, Dustin and Max, in this lightweight matchup?
Man, every time you're going against a Max Holloway player, it's a little overwhelming if you're not careful with the amount of volume, the spinning shots, just his kicking techniques. But you know, Dustin Poirier is a really strong pick that has stamina, has power, and also has the ability to throw those beautiful calf kicks. And Max Holloway is someone that has like a weakness. If there was a weakness, it would be his legs. Even though he has the high switch stance, I believe. So, I mean, Max is just one of the toughest players to play in this game, in my opinion. But Dustin is not too far behind him.
Yeah, the only reason. Yeah, go ahead, baby.
We're going to move on to the next fight.
Right, I only want to hear like one voice at a time.
Okay, I can also hear them. But we're going to move on to the next fight right there. Shut your mic off, Tadpole. All right, it's going to be Tadpole versus EK's Jakey. These guys are ready. So we're going to move on to the next one, and we can come back to the dab fight afterwards. This is a good matchup as well, though. Another EK boy. Robert, now you got the notes there on these two.
Yes, I do. Ranked 14th, Jakey B. Moving on down the card, EK as well. Great combos. He's a grinder. He has heart on those sticks. Jakey B, very talented. I believe he was a contender for the title at one point, Boxer mentioned earlier. And he's going against ranked 18th Tadpole. Both these guys undefeated, but Tadpole is going to bring that technical pressure. He keeps a really fast pace, but he also has excellent wrestling to make sure he could get back up and be okay if he does get taken to the ground, Boxer.
Yeah, so now you talk about Triple C, Henry Cejudo, very balanced fighter, but he's a wrestler in this game. But with the punching power of 95, it balances his stand-up out. And when you talk about going up against, we know Piotr Jan, one of the most picked fighters in this game right now. And let's see what happens. We hear some mics in the background, so we want those guys to mute that. But Balian, round one, take it away.
All right, we
hearing some burps, man.
Tadpole.
Some nerves.
Let's see some nervous burps, some Clay Guida stuff going on tonight. There we go. All right. Jakey floating on the outside here. Now, this is a good counter to the Jan pick. I mean, really, if you can find someone to out-wrestle him, beautiful Otsagari trip, as we talk about right there, the wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful outside trip straight down, and this is a good way to stop Jan, and this is exactly where you want to put him early on. Now, hit the sprawl if you can control from here as well. Some big damage, plus the extra ground and pound damage that you get off with Cejudo. This is excellent work for Jakey, and Tadpole's going to have to be patient, but probably find a way out. If I'm in this position, I roll, I go half guard all the time, straight away. I'm going straight to half. I'm not taking any damage. I'm getting out of there.
Yeah, you got to do something here. You don't have to sit here and take these body shots over and over and over. But I'm surprised there. Jakey B was like, hey, he think he had enough of that type of damage and let him back up on the feet, Bruce. That's surprising.
It is, especially when you're going against Peter Yan, and here comes Tadpole trying to swing, but
nice.
Jakey doing a good job, you know, evading those strikes and trying to get. He gets a huge slam, but no, late takedown denial. Good job there, Balian.
Yeah, he's using a good job using the speed of Cejudo as well. Now mixing it up with the pull guard sweep. Look at that. I mean, Jakey doing a fantastic job. I don't think Tadpole's even landed a strike yet. He's just outspeeding him on the feet, using the range nicely as well with that long stance. And now he's got him in full mount, pounding him out right here, rocking him good. He could go for a submission right here as well. Let's see if he locks something in. No, just going to get a reposture. Nice work from the top as well, doubling up on the hooks on the far side. Good read by Tadpole right here, but the ground and pound of Cejudo, one of his best.
Huge ground and pound.
Oh, yeah.
And Bailey, this is why Henry Cejudo in this game is so dangerous. From those double leg bails, you have a lot of options there. You can look at how, if you want to go straight to full mount from that double leg bail or get a takedown. And it's almost like a 50-50 scenario. And see, this is what we're seeing here from this double leg bail. You have to guess it right, and a nice late takedown there. But these things drain on your stamina. And this is the elite wrestling. Look at there, the Ozogari trip. Like, it's so many takedown options here. When you talk about using Henry Cejudo with this EK, man, they're doing a good job, Bruce, by mixing it up. Like, look at this.
I love it.
A phenomenal job, and just a relentless pace with all these different types of takedowns, and that's going to really hinder Tadpole's ability to let those hands fly, because he knows so many things are coming at him. But you know how fast the tides can turn, boys, when you're playing against the Peter Yan power with these double barrel shotguns in both hands.
But it's a nice change from the pressure boxing that we normally see. I mean, Tadpole definitely looking to play that pressure boxing meta just to move forward, those big strikes. And I say this all the time. I mean, Peter Yan is literally the epitome of the pressure boxing meta that we have in this game right now. But great job by Jakey right there, getting all those takedowns in, really countering the forward momentum with his short shots and getting in and underneath.
Yeah, and even all of those takedowns that got denied late there, Jakey B is still able to maintain a lot of stamina coming out. And I think he would do a lot of the same things. You're going to see a lot of these double leg bails that's going to come out at the right position. If I'm Tadpole, I may be looking to land an uppercut in those situations, see if you can intercept it because you know it's coming. And if you block low, look at there. You're going to pay for it, and you're going to find yourself in full mount. And this is exactly where Henry Cejudo is able to do a great job in landing down some huge ground and pound here, Rob.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Tadpole's too happy. You hear him on the mic. He's cursing. He's getting a little, disgruntled here, and you cannot do that in the ESFL fight. And he's getting beaten up right now. Big shots by Jakey. Blood just pouring out of the face. Head health is blinking. This is not looking good right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jakey in prime position to get this win.
Yeah, really, really unloading and doing good damage and controlling here from top man. I don't understand why Tadpole's not trying to retime those hooks there. He's catching him, but if you try and retime that frame, you can get a sweep, a bump, get yourself out of that position, but still draining some stamina right there as well, doing better than taking those shots. Very hard to retime them. I kind of worded that differently. That's my bad. But like you said, Rob, he needs to remain calm. It's only halfway through the fight as of now. He can still win this fight. He has to remain calm, try and find a way to get back on his game plan and do what he wants to do. But this is just great top work from Jakey right now. Now straight on the back. He's moving so quickly from position to position. It reminds me just in jiu-jitsu when one guy is just one stage ahead of the other, setting up their next attack and position while the other one's still trying to defend and counter. So Jakey just doing a great job flowing from place to place right now. Again, Tadpole finds himself under the posture here. Looks like he's looking for that free full mount transition right there. This time tries to go for it, doesn't get it. Nice deny, back sit denied though. That's a little hasty by Tadpole trying to go straight on that. That gives him that full mount. That is denied. He got that earlier on, but not now. And now he's going to get repostured on. Here comes more pain, Boxer.
Yeah, big, huge ground and pound. If he don't careful, this could be it. And when you talk about Henry Cejudo, top control of 95 with just a 91 bottom control from Piotr Jan. So you have a slight advantage here, and you can see it here, especially with EK and all of the skill and they have. But look at there, able to get a sweep regardless here. And this was huge here from Tadpole, but it didn't last long, Rob, because he got swept back and find yourself in a side saddle position, still taking damage here late in the second round.
Yeah, gotta be very, very frustrating to deal with, like this sort of Henry Cejudo onslaught. You know, Jakey just doing a phenomenal job. He's throwing all hooks, not really throwing any down the middle. There he goes towards the end. I guess he doesn't want to lose position because he knows Tadpole hasn't really been framing those hooks like Balian said. And we're moving on into round number 3. And now Jakey B is, you know, up 2 rounds, and Tadpole really needs the knockout. And it's easier said than done when you have all these takedowns being thrown at you from all different angles.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to play to your strength and your advantages. And, you know, when you're Cejudo, that is your advantage right there. Obviously, Jan, very, very good at pressuring, at boxing, but Cejudo equally as good at getting those takedowns and securing top control. So Jakey playing to his strengths tonight, 100%. Now gets another takedown in side control here. Oh, he gets a cheeky gallop, though. There wasn't even a power transition. Must have snuck it in there. Gets caught with a double jab right there, though. 2 straight punches as he tries to slip and throw that lead uppercut. Doesn't get it. A beautiful Otsugari trip again. It's so hard to read. You get someone who's got good timing with that. You really, it can be such a good counter to a pressure fighter because you can't run into someone who's using that. They will just catch you with it over and over again. It makes you reset your footwork and really have to time your entries. But this looks like it could be the end of the fight, and it is. There we go. Jakey pounding out Tadpole right there. Big ground and pound for the finish.
Huge performance there. Huge ground and pound there. That was very impressive whenever you see that type of attack using the different takedowns that's available. Because like you said, Balen, usually we see a lot of pressure put on from these fighters from their punches and their stand-up. I mean, Jakey was able to apply a lot of pressure and use a lot of variance in terms of his takedowns. You know, the Soto Gari was there. You know, regular takedown was there. You know, he's going to put you in the 50-50 from the double leg bail, and a myriad of takedowns from that position. So that's what I like to see. And when the fight goes to the ground, able to get a lot of ground and pound, you do a lot of damage. I definitely would like to see EK when they go further and further in the ESFL, they're probably going to end up bumping into each other, and that's where it's going to get interesting. But tonight is the day of EK, and they got it done right there. Great job there, man, getting the job done.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Jakey B just used Henry Cejudo beautifully and really didn't give Tadpole a chance to throw any of his shots. Really stayed out of range in the beginning of the fight, and then just attacked with the pull guard sweep to the full mount position a couple of times, and then a couple of just takedowns throughout the fight. And at the end, the Soto Gari out of nowhere, and just like so many things to think about for Tadpole, and he just got a little frustrated and just was unable to really get any offense out. And that was just a testament to Jakey B's technical prowess.
Yeah, I mean, whenever we see these 135 matchups, I mean, it's always really fast. Like, the striking is really fast, but the grappling can be just as fast, especially those takedowns. And unfortunately, you know, if you're pressuring someone and hyping the speed of the fight, you know, making it a fast-paced fight by moving forward, it turns the grappling into that as well, you know. So your reaction time has to increase, your takedown denial time has to increase, and it is really hard to stop the Otsugari trip. Like, it's a weird animation, it's incredibly quick, it's very finicky and very difficult to stop. So if someone's using that a lot, I guess, you know, you kind of have to slow down a little bit, try and take your foot off the gas, try and slow the pace of the fight so you're not just constantly reinitiating into a position where that trip can come out. But saying that, you know, I'm sure there would have been a change in the speed there as well from JC. Who the hell was it?
Yep,
Jakey.
Tadpole and Jakey B.
Jakey B, yeah. Jakey B, I'm sure, would of course then pressured in that regard as well. So slowing down from Tadpole maybe wouldn't have changed how that fight played out anyway. But Yeah, it's a difficult one. It's a tough one there as well. Right, okay, we're moving on to the next fight of the night. Like you said, EK clean sweep so far this evening. And here we go. We're going to be moving on to no, it wasn't JKB. It was Wavy, right? Was it Wavy? Dude,
no, that was the last fight that we ever watched.
We just commentated the fight. Like, we got no idea, right? Are we going back to the Dabikin fight, by the way? People in the back.
People in the back. Are you there?
I would like to know.
Tell me, cause I need to know.
What song is that?
Got the
Spice Girls?
got the voice there, Rob.
You don't remember that song, man? Dun,
Dab.
dun, dun.
The Dab song is not ready yet. Okay, then we are moving on to
right.
the next fight. Another member of the EK camp representing. It is now time for Trixie, and he will be taking on Kane this evening.
Ooh, let's go. Yo, these guys are absolute beasts.
Mm-hmm.
Trixie is a phenomenal striker, just about at the tip of the top 10, sitting there at 11th, 2-1.
Wow.
Also fighting out of EK. Yeah, that's right. Boxer, high level footwork, skilled in all areas. And I have to say this because I always do. He is dangerous even when he is losing, because he comes back. He's the comeback kid. But right now in season 2, he's been winning most of his fights. But he's going against unrated Kane, who's 1-0, an Olympic gold medalist boxer in real life, 5th degree BJJ black belt, and a Division I All-American wrestler. And me and Valiant
this game?
looked at his Twitter. We don't know if this is real or not.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No, I've seen his Instagram. I have my doubts based on his Instagram. It just looks like your everyday average, 14-year-old kid. But, I mean, I might be wrong. It might not be his Instagram. All right. Any notes on the picks here, Boxer?
Yeah, we can get into it throughout the fight, but round 1, touching them up here, Jorge Masvidal, one of the better strikers in the game with that force of nature perk, so that's going to come into play. But Leon Edwards, we seen somebody pick up Leon Edwards earlier in the card, and Kane here can utilize the great striker of Leon Edwards here. So we're going to see a nice stand-up battle here between both of these two. Very dangerous with the kicks here from both of these fighters.
I love that from Kane. Catch the kick, return to the body, lead hook, frame out, now down on a single leg.
Wow.
Beautiful work by Kane. Just a great sequence. Chained it all together, really put Trixie in his place with that counter, and now in top control with them 5-star elbows, boys. Now they're coming out, not doing a huge amount of damage, but they won't cost stamina. They will do more than your average elbow from side control. But Trixie, of course, no stranger to being on his back against the rest of that EK camp, I'm sure. Now managed to work his way back to full guard. Nice job here, trying to build some GA hip fake on there as well. Pump fake, double side. Oh, tries to get the half guard. He actually had momentum for it as well. Wow, Trixie, good job recognizing that. But Kane posturing up, interrupting that transition. Right. No dice. And now let's see who fights out of this half guard. That's full guard, excuse me.
Yeah, and usually we know how good EK is off of the back here, and let's see, Trixie, like you say, Rob, is dangerous at any position, and look, already there, able to get the sweep, but then also gets reversed back, now is in back sitting here. Let's see if Kane can get a full mount or maybe sink in a rear naked choke. I think EK is very experienced in this position. Neither happens. Let's see where they go from here. Already back mount, that gets denied here. We're seeing a lot of skill and a lot of transitions tonight here, showing that how elite level that both of these fighters are, Rob.
No doubt. And with Jorge Masvidal, not the best grappler, so for him to fight off that backside position and get to his feet, that's phenomenal work. And now back in the world of Jorge Masvidal, he eats a nice sharp elbow and a head kick too. Good job by Kane, but there's a couple tag backs from Mr. Trixie.
So precise with
and
his
this fight is heating up
as well. Variety and range, everything is, he's never throwing jabs where he should be throwing hooks. He's never throwing hooks when he should be throwing jabs. Perfect range for every technique he's thrown so far. Beautiful slip ducking left hook right there. Follows up with a nice lead uppercut straight as well. There's a lead hook. Catches him. Nice check against Trixie right now. He's taking it to Trixie. Trixie, a real vet. Getting pieced up. Nice job coming into the turning side kick to the head, though. Little chop to the inside leg kick. There's a straight return. Tried to dip in for that rear hook again. A little bit more flat-footed now from Kane as Trixie starts to piece him up using that jab to double in. Nice outside leg kick as he comes forward. Trading in with a 1-2-3. Nice work. Only 5 seconds left. Deep out of
Both
range.
of these fighters are landing a lot, Bailey, and they're landing a lot of block breaks. They're landing a lot of strikes. One thing that I saw that Kane did, he threw it straight, and then when he knew the slip was coming from Trixie, he was able to hit Trixie with a slip hook of his own. I mean, a check hook of his own. So that's some high-level stuff there. Bait and switch on your opponent. Round 2, Bruce, what do you think's going to happen?
Oof.
Oh, man, I don't know. These guys seem to be very evenly matched. This guy, Kane, can fight, and Trixie is trying to find his rhythm. Both guys are, but I don't know. I think that, you know, Kane is holding his own right now against a phenomenal Trixie.
Yeah, Trixie's starting to settle in a little bit more to his range. Nice double up to the body with a straight then the lead hook. I'd love to see that shot coming out from Kane. Looks like he's being patient, trying to set up his shot. There it is. Nice job defending, though, this time. Same side takedown as he hit last time. Love that straight to the body, follow up with a lead hook from Trixie, but it's only going to take one uppercut from Kane. There's that snapping body kick right there as well. Uses that check hook again, fires back with a straight lead, and then comes back with the body kick again. Oh, man, brutalizing that liver right now. Really snapping those body kicks in, and Trixie's going to have to be careful. He's getting pushed back towards the cage. Needs to come forward. Kane can't throw those body kicks going backwards, and there he goes, putting the pressure back on. Eats a lead hook, straight right counters. These guys are just going back and forward.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a big right hand.
You
Drops Kane right here. Gonna go for the finish.
Good defense.
Wow. Look at this. And you can't throw too many of those strikes when you're on the top right there. And look, this is a very dangerous position because you're low on your stamina. We can't see it, but this is a bad position here. As you see, the submission bar is almost equal to the escape
he
here.
might be able to get
It's going to be a very, very tough battle here, Bailey. And what are you seeing?
He's pushing up to that full left-hand side right there as well. Coming back halfway. He's doubling, now tripling. He's got to hang around the middle a little too much. He's going to have to follow him right up to that left-hand corner when he can. And now moving up to the right as well. Good job by Trixie. He should slide right out of this. Good job. Close, though. You've got to be careful when you're landing that ground and pound off the finish. The sweep can come out and then boom. So many people can get caught really easily in subs from there. So you have to be careful. But Trixie back to the feet.
You don't see a lot of people get out of that submission. That was a great job, Rob, to come back after getting knocked down. You know, and getting mounted and then getting out of that sub. That was crazy there.
Very good from Trixie. Big head kick, no.
Wow.
Drops Kane.
Wow.
The biggest shot of the fight. Now he's got him against the clinch. Takes his back. He can throw a nice strike from here. Kicks him right in the bum. Tries to jump on his back, but good defense by Kane denying that. But wow, so far so good for Mr. Trixie in round number 2. Drags him to the mat. Here we go, Bailey on.
Yeah, wise decision. Roll back to full guard. Just ride the rest of the round out. Highly unlikely you're going to do anything to win this round. Oh, God, he's still hurt. Look at this damage. Holy sugar puffs. I mean, dude, he is so hurt right now. He has to survive through to the rest of this round and be so careful going into the third and final. You can't underestimate how hard Masvidal hits, man. There's a double elbow armbar attempt right there if he went for it, but obviously no time left on the clock. Wow, Trixie came back into it that round, man.
Masvidal hits, man. 95 speed with that 95 punching power. That's why he's so dangerous. Just when we thought Kane had some type of control in this fight, because you got to watch out for those that kick power. Leon Edwards a 94, but then out of nowhere with that power from Jorge Masvidal, able just to come all the way back, Bruce. And look at here, but now we got Trixie facing some adversity here.
Man.
And he gets a knockdown back, man. Rob, they're just trading rocks.
They are just bopping each other right now, 1 for 1 in this round, and it's very close. Round number 3. Big shots thrown by Trixie. Eats a nice head kick. Well placed by Kane. Kane with the flying knee. Lee runs right into the uppercut of Trixie. Beautiful head movement by Kane, though.
Ducks the potential head kick. Does Trixie? That could have been all she wrote if he followed through and it landed. Nice pull left hand, but there's the lead hook. Money shot. Here we go. Here's the finish. Surely this time, no, he waits and up to the feet. He wants him up.
He lets him up.
Man,
you get to see more.
What a fight right now. Double leg kicks now. Trixie got to be careful. Gets eaten by a lead hook.
Wow.
Kane ducks.
Okay,
the left hand.
He has it.
So close.
Trixie has it. Oh, wow.
See ya.
Huge knockdown there. Gets the cage there. I mean, he just poured it on there. Trixie at the end just had enough. He felt comfortable. He went in like a shark in murky waters, saw what he wanted, attacked and just took his opponent out with a beautiful rear left uppercut there to end the night of a very powerful Kane. I would love to see that fight over and over again. These guys definitely entertained us to the maximum. What do you think about that finish, Rob?
That was a vicious finish, if I do say so myself. Kane, a dangerous competitor. They were going back and forth all the way up to that moment, but Trixie threw the right hand of justice and the uppercut of pain, and he flatlined his opponent. And there's no judges' scorecards needed, is there, Balian?
No, man. What a great fight from both of them. Kane looks so good. I mean, Kane's 1-0 right now, so relatively newcomer to the scene, gets Trixie. That's a tough fight right there. Like you said, dangerous when he's losing. He was losing that one up until he wasn't, man. Yep. Really started to come back into that fight, and some beautiful combinations. Took advantage of the power of Masvidal. Good ground and pound as well. Almost got subbed. Don't forget, he almost got subbed. Good way battling out of that submission. But dude, what a right hand lead uppercut. Whenever someone gets hit on the way down in this game, it's like, it's over in that situation. And it was right there. So again, EK, they have not dropped one yet. They have not dropped one. I believe they've got one more. Impressive. They do, right? Sunrise versus
Dirty Dave and Sunrise.
Oh, no, Dirty Dave as well. Right, okay. Well, let's see if Dirty Dave can keep the dream alive before Sunrise has a very tough matchup in Rahan. We're going to have to see, guys. Right, they look like they're just... Oh, no, I think we're going to Dabby. We're going back to Dabby and Wavy that we didn't get to see earlier on tonight, so we are going to have to wait right there. I believe Davey is not an ESFL boy, EK boy, excuse me. So we'll go back to this one. And I believe Wavy is now hosting, so it should be a fresh link matchup for you guys.
All right, are they ready to go? Are we ready to see this Max versus Dustin matchup?
It should be. It might be my end, but the quality looks terrible. No, okay, that's better. Okay.
It came back.
It's not too bad. Right. The matchup we didn't get to see, Dabikin versus Wavy.
Yep, Dabikin versus Wavy. Dabikin 1-2, 25th in the world in the Xbox circuit. This guy is a former Esports Fight League champion. He needs this win to prove that he can still hang with the best of them. He wants to move to the upper echelon of the division, but he's got Wavy making his ESFL debut with his slick boxer. Can he do it? Talk about these picks, baby.
Wow, yeah, Dustin Poirier definitely is one of the better pickups right now, coming off that huge win against Conor McGregor. Got a lot of those buffs. And then same thing with Max Holloway off of his win. He got huge buffs. So, I mean, this is what you want to see. Some of the two of the best fighters going at it in this game. The thing is who's going to be the better player. And I think this is going to be more of a stand-up battle. You have to watch out for some of those takedowns coming out from Dustin, because he can do some work on the ground. You don't want to get in his guard, because surprisingly, Dustin has that rubber guard and can do a lot of damage from that position. So I would think you want to stand up here. You got Max Holloway where he thrives. Balian, first round, take it away.
Yeah, let's see, man. I know people have been waiting to see this one. Dabikin, longtime vet, has fought the best of the best, but Wavy here looking to take some shine off that name tonight with a nice victory. Nice slapping body kick. Is it me, or do the shots just sound different in this one? Sounds like we got some like COVID arena audio.
Little muffled.
Right? Little lag. It's kind of strange there, but it sounds nice. I like it. There's a nice shot to the body. Good work by Wavy, switching stances there, landing these kicks from both sides. Dabby just looking to get that boxing game going, but good work using the frame of Holloway. We never really see people use Holloway's kicks as much as Wavy's getting in there right now. Unfortunately, not the highest kick power, so although he's landing them, he's not going to do a lot of damage, and Dabby with that classic pressure. There's a nice chopping roundhouse to the body as well from Dabby. Nice buff to Poirier's kicks as well because of those leg kicks he's been landing, so going to have to be careful. Oh, in close as well. Wavy's going to do something against this cage boxer. He can't hang out here.
Yeah, you don't want to have your back always to that cage, because it leaves you with less options to try. But nice pulls here coming out by Wavy. You know, he's not all the way against the cage, but you definitely want to watch out because you could get in some traps. Dabikin, I like the pace here. This is a 3-round fight, so you definitely don't want to waste too much time. Nice body kick there. And look at that reaction there from Wavy. That's what you want to see, to get those nice reactions to give you that frame advantage. And I would like to see him then employ some more attacks when he gets that frame advantage, bro.
Yeah, like a head kick to the face or something devastating. And it just seems like Wavy's waiting a little bit too much. Usually with a Max Holloway, you're throwing extreme volume, but right now he's kind of playing on his back foot, maybe showing Dabikin a little too much respect, Balian.
Yeah, well, you can't play Max like this because you don't have the power. You have to be out striking your opponent, because if you go 1-for-1, you will lose because you have less power, unless you go really timing those shots well and beating your opponent, you know, in invulnerability windows. So yeah, he can't really sit back and trade like this. He will just slowly be worn down because Dabby is just going to hit harder. So hopefully Wavy can find something to get going. He might be trying to pull some of the offense out of Dabby, make some reads, and then push forward once he tries to take over with that stamina advantage in the later rounds as well. He's starting to mix things up to the body a little more. He was doing some good kick work. But again, the power of Max is so minimal. You got to be careful. Nice fake on the switch kick there. Went up top with the teep as well. But Wavy got his hands up to block it against the cage. Now he's getting his block broken as well. And this is bad news bears right here for Wavy. Straight left to the body. Comes up top. Lead uppercut off the rear hook right there. And then nice work. Shot low to the body. Back up top with the lead check hook as well. He's hurt. He's against the cage. The block is getting tickled up. It's not a good first round right here for Wavy. Maybe he has a plan though. I don't know.
Yeah, and you guys call it. Max Holloway only at 86 in that power versus a 95 power with Dustin Poirier. So you can't go toe-to-toe with him strike for strike. You need to overwhelm your opponent with the volume of strikes and land a lot on your opponent's block and then some if you're Max Holloway. And especially now, you may recover some stamina here going into the second round, but you need to change it around. Get off of that back foot, get your back from off against the cage, and try to stay more in the center, throw more volume using Max Holloway, Rob.
Yes, sir. He needs to start letting those punches fly. Let those button inputs commence, those cartwheel kicks, the spinning back kicks, the body kicks, the spinning, all the stuff that the Max Holloway, the bane of our existence when we play against Max Holloway, he needs to employ. But right now, he's just kind of hanging back and just letting himself get beat the hell out of.
Yeah, nice check hook and lead hook work by Dabby there. Now stalking him down with that. Wavy seems to be getting his game going just a little bit more here as well. Pumping that jab, but he's still given a lot of ground. Maybe hit some of those pivots, try and retake the center of the octagon instead of moving backwards here as well. Nice job going down low to the body with those body hooks. That's going to help him. Nice up top as well. That's much better from Wavy right there. Mixing up elevations. High, low, high, low. There's a nice teep up the middle as well now. Keeping Dabby away. Still hasn't managed to retake too much octagon space, but doesn't necessarily need it. Just needs to avoid damage and land his own shots as much as he can. But there's that body kick one more time. He's going to have to try and start grabbing a hold of that because it's really going to start ticking that body health away.
Yeah, I see Wavy having these moments, but it's being traded because you got his opponent, Dustin Poirier, he's in Dabikin, he's coming right back, and then there it is, a huge rock because he's fighting. And then let's see if Dabikin now is going to pull on that pressure here midway into the second round. Still on the back foot there, using Max Holloway. Here it comes here, but nice evasion of that spin back kick there. And Wavy getting rocked again, Bruce. He could be in some trouble. Huge knockdown.
Big body shots, drops him, and now, yeah, he's taunting, arms wide open. And you know that the stamina is gone, deteriorated. The head health is deteriorated. The body health is deteriorated. All the stats are low, and we're only in the second round. And this is a very interesting performance. Big uppercut lands Bailey. This could be it. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, just brutalized in every way. Dabby just completely outclassing Wavy tonight. I mean, this is an interesting style from Wavy. You know, might work with someone like, I don't know, RDA in this division, but with Max Holloway, it's just not the style of fight you can fight, especially against someone who's as good as a pressure fighter as Dabby. And he's just, you know, teeing off on him now, has plenty of block, plenty of health. There's no consequences to him walking forward and just unloading. And Dabby could probably look to finish this fight right now. I think he's just being patient with it, but he could definitely unload a few shots and end this fight.
Big knee.
Yeah, that was a huge knee right there. And that's one thing I would like to see utilize a little bit more, you know, from Wavy. But yeah, with that 96 power, is nothing you can do on the back foot with Max here. Dabikin just I think he's having a good time here. Like you said, Bailey, and I think it looked like he's playing around. Looked like he's doing a little bit of taunting, playing with his food here, Rob. You got to be careful. You never know what can happen. But right now, if you can't stop Dabikin, he can do what he wants to. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he gets it done. Doesn't showboat, embarrass his opponent too much.
Yeah, it looks like Wavy took a bunch of NyQuil before this fight, and he just hasn't really thrown anything. I mean, it's very peculiar the way he's fighting right now, and I don't know what was the thinking behind it, but yeah, Dabikin is just playing with his food here, and it's over.
It is over, yeah. I don't see Dabby losing this unless Wavy can catch him clean with something. I mean, Wavy's still trying to find shots here, trying to find a sniper straight, but Dabby just using his jab right now. I mean, he's doing nothing but jabbing him. There's a left hook. Straight left, lead uppercut, straight left, lead hook to the body, lead hook to the head, lead hook to the body, just teeing off in every single way. Clinching, knee.
Nice level change.
Put him out of his misery.
Get on his opponent. Yeah, he is being careful, but he's just enjoying this moment right here in the ESFL, just getting knocked down after knockdown. Now he may be going for it, but no, he decides to get back up, going to do some more damage to his opponent here. He wants a submission here, wants to finish his style here. Let's see if he's able to get this standing guillotine, Bailey, and what do you see here? Oh, he lets it go.
I think he might have snuck out. Oh, wow. Wait,
nice.
That poor Max Holloway looks so, like, destitute. It's just not good.
Yeah, so right now, let's see if he's able to even come back, Bruce. I don't think Max Holloway has too much left in the gas tank here. But coming at the end of the third round, I would prefer a knockout than letting it go to the judges' decisions. Either way, you're going to get a win here. But look at here, Rob. What do you see? Huge knockdown.
Where's the ref? Stop the fight.
Yeah.
He wants that submission.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, Dabby needs to finish this fight now. I'm yawning during this one. This is not exciting anymore. You know, we know he's done a great performance tonight. Absolutely clinical, step by step, worked him down, pieced him up. Unfortunately for Wavy.
Ran into the bug.
Isn't this the bug?
Yeah, ran into the bug here.
Oh, wow.
Either way, ends up, getting the.
This is
What a way to finish it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, at least it happened in that scenario where you was actually winning the fight.
UFC God's answered there, right? I'm like, he needs to end this fight. And UFC's like, okay, yeah, we'll
Should we restart it because of the bug?
Yeah, we probably should have done that one back.
Yeah, you never know what can happen, but that was a good job there by Dabikin, able to get it done. But yeah, what you're seeing right there is, sometimes that meter can go away whenever you try to cancel your submission, and that's what we saw. But either way, Dabikin was going on his way to victory. Great job by both of those guys. What's so funny, Rob?
I don't know. I'm just laughing because it was like it was a glitch at the end, so I was like, run it back, let's run it back, and then chat's like, yeah, run it back.
Yeah.
Smart.
It was funny. All right, well, that was like a lion trying to hunt an injured gazelle on National Geographic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't give it up to Dabby there. Looked absolutely phenomenal. You know, Wavy turned up to fight, but I mean, like you said, Robert, just didn't get out of first gear tonight. Not exactly the game plan you want to be using when you're on the back foot like that. With a Max Holloway pick, maybe he likes to use the range and the length of Max and use that stamina to his advantage, but unfortunately he just went shot for shot with it, and Dab was very accurate. You know, you can kind of throw that much volume if you're avoiding a lot of the punches, if you're keeping that significant strike percentage on your opponent's side, you know, around 30% or less, but Dabby was landing a lot, so yeah, trading back for fourth there is never going to be in your favor. Right, we're moving on to not the co-main, the co-main. We have 3 more fights tonight, including our main event where the champion BlakeTylerr will defend his ESFL Esports. Why am I going to say UFC? The Esports Fight League Xbox belt. But before that, we do have Mr. Dirty Dave, who has been phenomenal recently, running through a bunch of tournaments, making a bunch of appearances. He's back here tonight to take on ICB's Cali.
Yes. And just a quick message, my boy Wavy. Next time, bro, just let it fly, baby. Let it fly.
Let it go.
Okay, here we go. Okay, guys. So we got Dirty Dave. We're going up to the top 5 in the world. EK undefeated tonight, boys. Dirty Dave trying to make it a 4th win, I believe. Ranked number 2, 3-1. Comfortable in all areas, boys. Technical striker, strong wrestler. But he's going against ranked number 4, hungry ICB in cold blood Cali, 3-1. Meteoric rise in the ESFL, well-rounded, and super dangerous.
Yeah, and we know it. We've seen it time and time again. PO mirror match. So no need to talk about the stats. We just need to focus on that force of nature. Who is going to come out with that early stamina lead will get the advantage, but not necessarily the win. First round, let's see what these guys, they want to touch them up. They already playing shenanigans, Bailey. Take it away.
All right, another PDL mirror match. So many people love to use him, love to get that pressure going, get that boxing going. So, I mean, it's going to see who's got the best pressure game right here. Maybe someone will get a takedown, like you said. Whoever gets ahead first can definitely snowball. It doesn't mean they can't come back as well. That perk changes it, but only slightly.
Hey!
That was a beautiful little kick right there from Cali. Nice work. Going to force a switch to Southpaw, get a little advantage in that respect.
Oh! Huge head kick there coming out by ICB Cali. I know ICB Cali wants to get a win after losing previous in the ESFL, but man, he is landing some nice kicks there, and that's what you want to do. You know that these leg kicks are very powerful here. 92 coming out here from PO to Yon, but if you want to try to block them, then that might leave you open for that head kick on entry. But look how fast, with the fast hand perk, both of these fighters are just throwing so quickly in the pocket here. It doesn't seem like it's going to last long. I feel like someone's going to get injured, knock down a rock. And look at here, just as we called it here, surprisingly, huge rock and a huge slam there by Dirty Dave. But that was a late takedown there by ICB Cali. And look, Dave is still applying that takedown pressure. What a beautiful sequence, Rob, to end up with ICB Cali on the bottom here, taking a lot of damage here from Dirty Dave on the top.
Yeah, phenomenal pace, and Cali just seemed to keep him at the end of his punches, landing a lot of good front kicks to the face, landing good straight punch combinations, comboing like 3 or 4 punches after, but somehow Dirty Dave managed to sneak in there and get a nice, I think, uppercut, knockdown, and a huge slam. And now Dirty Dave stealing this round if he can maintain top control. He's got time. He's got the side control position, but we'll see if he's able to keep it, Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful work right there. Got caught in the exchange. There's a power gallop right there. He's a lead head kick, ducks underneath.
That stamina, Bailey.
Still trying to move
with
that low stamina, though. And this is what we talk about. Someone gets a little bit ahead, going to start snowballing. Cali was doing a good job with those leg kicks, but covered in his own blood right here already. Dave, look at him, patient on the outside, waiting. Nice 1-2, nice check hook to return right there on the block frame out. Dave knows he has the footwork here and the movement. Nice knee to the body. Oh, slip straight. Lead hook comes in nice and tight. Cali trying to piece him up, pick his shots, but it was the pressure that got him in trouble in the first place. Dave, beautiful lead overhand straight. Love that combo there as well. Lead uppercut straight. Dave just picking him apart now.
Yeah, I like the patience that Dave is showing right now. He's up on that health lead, and the reason why we make such a big deal out of it, because of that force of nature perk, that incoming damage is going to be less effective, and he has a significant life lead here, health stamina advantage here coming into the second round. But man, that was a great little comeback there from Dave, with ICB coming out with a very fast start. But like we said, you can come back. So let's see what's going to happen in the second round. I'm giving that first round to Dirty Dave, taking it right to ICB Cali.
Yes, Dirty Dave, round number 1 in the bag. Tries to get a takedown. Good denial by Cali. Cali already has a significant disadvantage in this fight, though. So Dirty Dave has everything he needs to win. Beautiful duck. Shuts the lights off. Someone forgot to pay their power bill, and it was ICB Cali.
Yeah, wow. Anytime you miss that head round kick and it leaves your stamina depleted, your vulnerability is at its maximum, and all it took was a powerful check hook there coming out there from Dave, and he, like you said, Rob, just shut the lights off. You didn't pay your bill. Just turn your refrigerator off, turn your lights off, whatever you're doing, your computer, just unplug it. And that was it, man. All she wrote, man. Amazing. A beautiful sequence there, Bailey, and we don't see that too often because that's impeccable timing there to land that check hook right at peak vulnerability window.
I mean, you can't do that at this level, right? Like, people are going to make reads on that. Dirty Dave is definitely going to make the read on that. I understand why Cali did it. Thought he had an opportunity for it. You know, try to get it in there, sneak it in there, get some damage off, but you're not going to catch that with Dave. And it's such a high-risk move now at this level, that 1-2 head kick. It's bad if you get counted there as well. So there we go. Great finish by Dirty Dave. Well done. Timing it, getting it in there, duck underneath. Beautiful, but I think he was walking away, or at least looking like he was going to walk away with that fight as well. So good matchup between the two. Sorry for all my yawns tonight as well. I didn't have my sneak energy. Use code BEAR at checkout. Yeah. Okay. Right, we're going to move on to the next fight here as well. It's time, guys. If EK can take this one with them tonight, you know, that's a clean sweep for the EK boys this evening, and they will all be very happy with that, I'm sure. It's going to be Sunrise taking on Rahan here as well. I mean, I'm excited to see this one. Sunrise has looked really good as of late using I thought he'd been using his calf, but it's actually, I think we're going to see some Rahan create a fighter this evening as well. But it should be a good matchup. I'm very excited. Rahan, obviously long-term competitor, you know, beating the best, competed with the best, in and out, highly controversial competitor. Some people don't like Rahan. I don't know why. I can't think of a reason why, but we'll see if EK can get the job done tonight. He is taking on Rahan in the co-main event of the evening. Let's go.
Ooh, here we go. It's EK's final member to get that clean sweep, Bailey. Ranked 5, Sunrise, 2-0, undefeated, good head movement, good ground game. He loves being the underdog, but he's fighting against the 4 horsemen standout, the young, dirty prodigy, I'll call him, because, you know, you got Zayaf, the young prodigy, Rahan, the dirty prodigy. Rahan is the best at the techniques that may not be the most favored, but you got to give the kid credit. He gets real good at all of those techniques that some of us maybe can't get as good as him at. And he's a straight beast, I believe. I respect Rahan personally, and I think he's a cool kid, and he's here to prove that EK can be beat. EK's camp has been phenomenal tonight, but they're about to walk in to the juggernaut that is Rahan.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Oh, he's coming out fast, and I like this Damian Maia pickup because you know it's going to be some grappling involved here. Anytime you're looking at a T4H member, so you might as well get some of the best to ever do it on the ground in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Damian Maia, and that's what we see here. And Rahan already showing you the pressure that he can apply here.
Is Rahan just going to cheese this?
Yeah,
is he just going to do it?
Take away.
Is Rahan just going to try and clinch the entire fight just because he can?
Oh, here we go.
I want to see if he does, man. Where's that pull guard? Sunrise. Oh, dear. Oh, that's not good.
Well, you don't want to be here with Rahan.
It's better than being on the feet because it looked like Rahan was just going to use that clinch as much as possible tonight. But, well, he's just waiting and trying to land those elbows. Nice transition out to sprawl. Maybe not the best place to be. Gets a half guard denial by Rahan, I think. There we go. Now takes the back right there. Nice quick transition. I believe this is the wrestler dominator calf that Rahan has gone with tonight. Denies it right there. I will tell you, you know, the reason why we maybe haven't used calves in the ESFL is because Mr. Z Hunter said he thought everyone would go wrestler dominator, and that's who Rahan's picked tonight. So
yeah, and like we knew that it was going to happen, and this is why you get that Damian Maia pickup, because you're still strong here, even though that you're on the bottom here, because you got a 98 bottom control, and I would like to see and look, Rahan is on that. He knows that you got that full guard sweep right there with Damian Maia. And look, this is why Rahan in the T4H camp is on top right now. Like it or not, this is part of the game. This is just the ground game that you got to learn, and these guys are the best at it. But don't count EK out, right? Because they're great at the ground too. Let's see if he's able to do something. But look at this right here, Bruce. I don't know, man. He's in a bad position. What does he have to do to get out?
Turn off his PS4. No, just kidding. So basically, I don't know. When you're dealing with the Four Horsemen, it's like you're at a movie theater because they have the best flicks in the game, Balian.
Oh my God, bro, you're on fire, man.
Yeah.
All right, we saw that side saddle armbar. Now we're seeing that side saddle arm triangle, and it looks like Rahan's going to be trying to lock this in nice and early. Sunrise has a huge bar. Going to have a tough time trying to get away from it. Going to have to slow himself down, but every time he does, Rahan is right on top of him like sticky back plastic, man. He is all over him, and he looks like he might wrap this up. It's pretty close to sneaking out. Can he hold in there?
Oh, he's gonna get out.
He's gonna get it.
Oh my
He's gonna
goodness,
get it.
he's
There we
not
go.
gonna get out.
Unconscious.
Oh, what's happening?
Unconscious.
Switching
Wow,
out.
that's it.
There we go.
Man, submission, even with a submission defense of 98 coming out from Damian Maia, that shows you just how dominant Rahan was able to use this dominator wrestler here and get a submission of his own. I mean, this is some impressive stuff. It doesn't even seem like he even broke a sweat. Like, you know he's going to take you down. You know he's going to probably submit you, and you know the game plan, and there's nothing that can be done. Man, I just want to see what's going to happen in the weeks to come. It's going to be very interesting to see how somebody handles Rahan. Could it be someone like Warrior to keep it on the feet? Man, T4H got to give it up to him. And one thing, they stopped EK from the clean sweep. It's crazy.
Oh, damn, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Rahan said, "You will not get this win," and he just did what he normally does. I mean, when you're going against Rahan, he's gonna throw you to the ground, use that clinch, be patient, the patience of Job on this young boy, and then he's gonna get that submission. And they're the T4H guys. They are the dirtiest, the grittiest, the nastiest in those positions. It's like walking into a porta potty, Balian. You don't want to go in there. It's stinky.
That's nasty.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, he denied from side saddle right there, guys. I mean, some people say that sub defense is broken. We do know that certain submissions are very, very strong. But I think if you're taking a class, a creative fighter class that has a very high submission stat as one of its keys to victory, and you get to a very dominant position, side saddle, which is not just a normal position, it's like an advanced dominant position, and then you get a denial, and then you go for the submission, a power submission, and you are good enough to stay on your opponent, you can probably get the tap there. I mean, you can tap someone in the first round, the second round, or the third round from that position. It just so happens it got into the side saddle quickly, got the denial, and then got the tap. I mean, that is a very, very strong submission. We know that people were abusing the hip toss into side saddle and then going straight for the arm triangle. It was happening a lot, but he did get a deny there as well. I don't know what the stat is on the Dominator for subs. I think it's 4.5 stars, which is about 95, something like that. So I think he has level 4 chokes as well, which will play into it, maybe even higher. So it's kind of like, if you're not going to give someone an advantage in a submission after getting to side saddle, getting a deny, and then locking in a power sub, it's like, I don't know what you want to do. Like, subs need to be strong. Obviously, Damian Maia has a very good sub defense. And yes, I do agree, there are a whole bunch of subs that are like super over, but like Conor McGregor can sub people, right? Like, it's that kind of thing needs to be addressed. But I don't think there's anything wrong in that instance. And yeah, I just I think
I mean, at some point you got to give it up to the actual player, because like you said, you gotta get in past so many scenarios just to get into that powerful sub, and even then you have to then win the mini game, which he's good at, because a lot of people can get in those positions and have an advantage and still not pull out the sub. So I mean, he's up there for a reason. Everybody has access to the same sub. So I mean, to me at this point, it's a great job that I'm seeing from Rahan. It's tough to stop, and it's frustrating. That's what I think that we're feeling and hearing from the community. Just knows what he's doing.
I mean,
down there,
like a lot of times in those positions, like the subs are pretty bullshit, but I don't think there was anything wrong with that one. I think that was perfectly executed.
Agreed.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
It's true. Although plenty of people will hate Rahan, so it's gonna happen. All right, guys. Now it is time. We have been winding up. We have been gearing up for the ESFL title fight tonight. The PlayStation champ is not here tonight. PlayStation champ is Zayaf. He will be defending his belt tomorrow night, unless I am mistaken. But tonight, oh, hang on. Apparently, they've reset the stream. Right, we're going to have to build this up. Well, let's have a little pre-talk before here then, because we've seen BlakeTylerr look almost unbeatable at this point. Right, Rob?
Yeah, he is on an unbeaten streak. He is absolutely phenomenal. This guy is proven to be one of the best players in the world right now. Champion. But he's going against undefeated JC21, and this guy has looked sensational, Dalian.
Yeah, I mean, he really has, and such a young guy as well. I know you were excited to see him fight over and over again on the up-and-coming scene. You know, he gets to meet the champ tonight. Do you think he can get it done?
I mean, yeah, if anyone could get it done, I do see JC being a very, very dangerous competitor, and I think this is a very, very even boxer. Do you think that JC has what it takes to defeat the undefeated? Because both these guys are undefeated right now. I mean, 3-0 each.
Yeah, so I mean, we saw JC 21 last week.
Yep.
Just put on a very impressive performance.
Oh, man.
I just remember saying JC 21 3 times, and he was very impressive. So anytime that you're facing up against somebody else that's undefeated, it's going to be a very exciting matchup, because you're getting a chance to see the elite go against the elite. It's time to learn. And if you want to look at whenever the fight pops up, these guys have fought each other over 200 times. So you're going to see a lot of things that these guys know each other, and you can't make a mistake when you're fighting an opponent that you know. As we know between ourselves, Bruce, like, man, this is going to be a matchup, and let's see. Right now, they're sticking on the champion. Well, let's see what they end up picking going to the bantamweight division. We may see a Piotr Jan pick up. Right now, they're on the outside. Sterling.
Refresh.
Yeah, you guys mute their mics. I'm hearing all kind of stuff here.
They're boxing. They're already fighting.
Go to BlakeTylerr stream, boxer. It's in the live notice.
Yeah, they're already fighting, man.
It was confusing at first. I know. They switched it up on us. All right, here we go.
Yeah, we're both in the center right now, trading big hands. JC going to the turning back kick right there. Nice job, but misses on the uppercut to the body. Nice counter, then chopping forward to that roundhouse as well by Blake, who sits that southpaw, loves it, trying to snipe, come down low with that straight. We saw that work really nicely for a Yarn player earlier on tonight as well. Orthodox v southpaw, but Blake just a little bit crisper right now, sliding out of range, catching the full momentum of JC as he tries to put this pressure on the champion. You've got to be so careful, because Blake is very technical, very slick, and any missed shot is an opportunity for him to coil and strike you back. There's a lead hook, come back down to the body with that straight left.
Wow.
One more time right here. So now pulling those body kicks, JC's realizing he's not able to tag him with everything here. Going to have to try and find other avenues of attack. This time a double jab, gets his own roundhouse in nicely. Blake pulling. Now he's pulling back that kick. Doesn't want to miss this time. Are you with us, boxer?
All right, yep. Now I'm caught up. Now I see the Piotr Jan mirror match. Yeah, these guys are letting these hands fly. I mean, it's going back and forth here, and we already know what you want to do here is get that life lead. We've seen it time and time again. This is the meta pick for this division, and these guys are going back and forth, and you can't last long here taking these huge, powerful shots here coming out from Piotr Jan, bro.
Definitely, and the champ has landed the cleaner, more deadly shots onto JC, and JC kind of slowing down a little bit, working that lead jab body. Ooh, beautiful body kick, Balian.
Yeah, I mean, they're both trading body kicks. Story of the fight right now with these guys, such good head movement, timing, in and out movement, slip punches with the head movement as well. You want to be careful when you're throwing anything. So the body kicks are good, just safe technique, does damage. Nice knee there. You're going to step in with the same size straight into the body kick as well. Nice job by JC to return though on that. Can't let him get too far ahead like you said, boxer. Try to double jab into the lead hook that time as well. Nothing landing. Lots of double jabs from both of them. Good way to set that body kick up. Both hovering around the center, but I think Blake's looking just a little bit sharper right now.
Yeah, Blake looking real good, but we seen JC come back. Both of these guys are strong, and it's like a nice stalemate here. And I really want to see where the tide changes and why. I hadn't seen it yet. Look at there. They're just catching kicks. No one is able to really like separate themselves. Both of the health advantage seems like to be about even. So I don't know where that force of nature perk is being applied right now. But man, oh man, boy, I would not want to be a judge right now. But we got 5 rounds to see this. This first round definitely seems pretty even. A nice, huge body kick there coming up by JC21. But man, who you think took that round, Bruce?
I think the champ took the round, did more damage to the head of JC. That force of nature perk popping off right now for the champ, and yeah, that's my prediction. Pain. Let's go, babe.
I think they're both very similar in style, which is quite interesting that they've both got so far. And the fact that we get a stance matchup here as well is quite nice. Big left hook though, catches him when he threw the body kick. Knew to step in there, and now look at the champion card pouring on the pressure of the challenger. This time catches it as well. Yeah, I think Blake's wise to that body kick. Now he's going to get his own suplex. No, nice job returning position, but he's got him against the cage. That left hook is what did the damage. The rear uppercut, sorry, the lead uppercut that time, bouncing off the block, forcing him back with a nice hit detection. Nice job, catches the lead hook into the rear body uppercut, and that's exactly the same combo JC hit Tyler with. So, man, these two are just unloading the same techniques on each other. It's quite nice to see.
Yeah, I like the combinations here coming out by both of the fighters here, mixing it up here. Nice combinations with the round strikes. BlakeTylerr always coming with a different lead strike. Sometimes it's the jab, sometimes it's the check hook, sometimes it's the kick. Just doing a good job of mixing it up. And then right now, JC is able to collect himself. Now he's the one pushing forward. Let's see if he can come back and get a rock of his own. He has to watch out for his head health because it is still blinking. Man, this is a very fast, technical stand-up battle that you don't get to see too often. And I'm just enjoying what I'm seeing right now, Rob.
Yeah, they are just throwing like 3-4 punch combinations, using a lot of footwork. There's some good teeps from JC, and it's just slowly going in the favor of the champion. It's snowballing pretty badly here, and JC's gonna have to switch something up.
Ooh, return teeps back and forth right there. Yeah, JC's trying to cover and retreat against the cage. Oh, he whiffed that body kick. Needs to take advantage of all these opportunities like that to stay in this fight right here. Both beating up the block, but BlakeTylerr sneaking away just a little bit here. He's got the advantage in head health, advantage in block stat as well, and that gives him a little bit of a lead to sort of not get desperate. Whereas JC's now whiffing, eats the roundhouse to the body. This could be back up against the cage. There's a left straight as well, sat down.
This could be it.
And this could be it. If he can carry on this pressure, he will break. No, went for the takedown, denied. Gonna have to retreat, get the stamina back, but that is BlakeTylerr 101. And he's so patient, so calm until he hurts you, then he is all over you. There's another knee to the body. And it's JC missing these boxing combinations from the outside and getting caught with body kicks. That's really costing him right now.
Yeah, and it's only the second round, and I don't think that this fight is going to go the distance. Just the pace that these fighters are employing, and then especially with BlakeTylerr and just putting on so much pressure. But you got to be careful here. It's just snowballing with that force of nature perk. I'm not sure who has the stamina advantage at this point, but yeah, look at that. Here we go in that neo belly position.
There it is, and still
ground and pound. And that was it. And still, BlakeTylerr coming out with a huge, impressive performance against JC21 3 times. And wow, man, just showing you coming out, getting it done. Just a better fighter here tonight with BlakeTylerr.
Yeah, like Bailey said, they had the similar styles, and it seemed like BlakeTylerr just a little bit sharper here. And now that sets up, I mean, he just fought off a hungry, undefeated contender, but maybe Rahan, the dirty Darth Maul, young prodigy under Lord Sidious Zeus. Can he do it? Who knows, Bailey? And maybe you would. Maybe you do.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to see that fight. Great performance by the champ once again, in similar fashion to how he's dispatching all of these competitors he's faced. I mean, just clinical precision, hurts him with the body kicks, and then follows up nice and tight with those combinations. So, and that was against someone who has beaten him a few times, knows the keys to victory, has done it before, but couldn't get it done tonight. Oh, that shot kind of a body kick is just sickening. They're so well timed, and he makes you worry about so many weapons that he has, and just paid him there, just made him really, really punish and really, really pay for him on that one. But yeah, that is going to be it. The champion retains his belt tonight. Xbox champion once again, Mr. BlakeTylerr. No one has taken that belt off that man now. Moves to 4-0, handing JC his first loss of season 2 right there. Can't wait to see him next week. Like you said, maybe Rahan. Now the ESFL will be back tomorrow. ESFL 114, where you can see the PlayStation side of things, and the champ over there, Zayaf, looking to defend his belt, which should be a good time as well. On Wednesdays, we have our affiliate league events as well. I don't know if it's UFL next week, but I think it might be. And then 80X Muay Thai on Friday as well. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight, we're here Saturdays, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Full schedule below. Don't forget, you can go back on our YouTube and watch all of the previous events as well as this one there. Thank you for anyone who's watching on YouTube tonight as well. We very much appreciate you. Don't forget to follow the ESFL on Twitter and Instagram as well for all the latest updates. And if you want to get some matches in, you want to compete, you want to join our fight camp, you want to just talk some, then you can go ahead and you can join the Discord as well. Okay. Once again, we would like to say another mention to Mr. S. Hector. Sadly lost his life recently. This event, of course, everyone in the ESFL feels his loss, and many people, more than others, well known around the community. So again, this event dedicated to Mr. S. Hector, and well wishes to all his family. We are now going to throw the love over to Mr. Boiler in chat, who's been moderating for you all tonight. He has an invitational tournament about to take place. 8 men. I think there's some prize money up for grabs as well, so enjoy that. You can either jump over there right now or just stick around, because we will be raiding that man. But from, actually, no, I was going to do the old, from me, myself, Boxer, and Rob. But you know what, I'll say, pass it over to you, Rob. Good night, fights. Did you have fun, man?
I have to say, this was one of the more funner events for some reasons I will not mention, but it was a great event.
All right, there we go.
Loved it.
How about you, Boxer?
Yeah, I feel, just like you said, Rob, there could be a shift in the force. We've seen a lot of stand-up, but I feel the dark side in the shift. We may see it coming up in the following week. We can't wait to see it.
All right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. ESFL will be back tomorrow night. We'll be back next Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. Have a good evening. See you soon. Good night.